What's going on, guys? Marcus here, back in the shop, and I apologize for the delay for last week, but if you can't tell, I got a little tan, man. Been trying to go out and enjoy my last bit of summer before it ends, because school is definitely around the corner. So I do apologize for the lack of videos, but I'm bringing you a new mixtape review. This time we're talking about Nipsey Hussle, Slauson Boy 2. Now, before I get into the review itself, it's been really slow as far as albums and whatnot. I know Ray Shrimmer came out with something, and then Tory Lanez came out with something, but I feel like I'm past that window. So I'm gonna just give you this review right here. And I will say, this mixtape is very chill. It's got that nighttime cruise feel, but unless you're a huge Nipsey Hussle fan, this is something I would not say that you have to run out and go download immediately, because it's not that. It's the same shit that we've heard over and over before. There's nothing about this mixtape that really sticks out. Again, unless you're a huge Nipsey Hussle fan, don't stress yourself if you have not heard this mixtape yet. Now, that doesn't mean that I didn't like the mixtape at all, but I will say, for a summer album or a summer mixtape, there's no summer bangers, there's no street anthems, there's none of that. Remember, I told you it's real chill, and honestly, I'm really cool with that. Usually I say that when it comes to summertime albums, I want to have fun, I want to party up, I want to turn up to some shit, but it is the end of summer. I mean, it's what, late August, school starts in a week, but most of y'all school already started. And I don't need that summer anthem right now. I don't need that street banger. So for this particular project, which is real chill, melodic, I'm kind of cool with that, because again, summer is just winding down. So I don't need to be partying up and turning up, because I know we about to get back into school and shit, and that's what the stress is. So I need something to chill me out. Then that's what this brings. But I will say the flow is on point. Lyricism is sharp, but there's really nothing that Nipsey says that makes me want to go rewind and just go, oh, Nipsey is a dope rapper. I'm not taking that away from him, but again, there's really nothing here that makes me just stick, that just sticks out to me. Nothing really at all. I will say that the two songs that do stick out in my head, now again, they're not like bangers, like you gotta listen to that shit now, but they are probably my favorite songs on the mixtape itself. Is I Do This, which features Young Thug and Mozzie, and Question Number 1, which features Snoop Dogg. Now honestly, it may be that they are the two biggest artists on the mixtape. That's probably why it sticks out to me the most, and I hate to say it, because obviously the whole mixtape is just Nipsey, so when you hear two different familiar voices on a track, you might be like, oh, okay, that shit's pretty dope. Let me see what you're talking about. Now I will say, for Young Thug's feature on I Do This, my only complaint, and if you're a Young Thug fan, or if you listen to Young Thug, you already know he has that mumble, melodic, whiny voice. And to some of y'all, it's dope. To me, it's hit or miss. I like it for the most part, but sometimes it gets kind of annoying, because I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. And then it just gets to be irritating from time to time. Now, I think the hook is strong, but I wish he would just tone down the whiny sound, because it did get annoying after like the second or third hook. And I was just like, okay, I'm done with that. But the song overall is really dope. Overall, again, unless you're a huge Nipsey Hussle fan, don't expect much from this mixtape. You're not missing much that you haven't heard before, because it kind of reminds me of Currency, how all his mixtapes to me personally just sound the same. He talks about 3 different things: smoking weed, foreign cars, and fucking bitches. That's what Currency's lane is, but he can rap so well that you kind of ignore it. And that's kind of how I feel about Nipsey Hussle's music, where he sticks to the same script, the same formula, and it sounds good, but again, it's nothing that you haven't heard before. So it's the same shit here. I will say there's a twist. It's not as violent. He's not so explicit when it comes to the gunfights and storytellings from the hood like you might hear from a YG project or a Game project, especially coming from a California street rapper. Usually they get more gritty into that gangster life, and you don't really get much of that from Nipsey, which is kind of different, and I do appreciate that, because it's somewhat different from what you've heard from other rappers. But from Nipsey himself, it's shit that you've already heard before. He's still telling you about stories from the hood. And I will say though, that I do like the wrap up at the end of the song, where he's talking about how he wants to be a legend in the game, with the song Down as a Great, which features Kurt Cobain, which is again a dope song. There's really no song on here that is whack, that makes me want to skip or anything at all, but again, they just really don't stick out to me. But I do like how he ends it, where he just wants to talk about how he wants to put his stamp on the game and come out as a legend, which is cool with me. But again, nothing that we haven't haven't really heard before as far as the feeling behind it. Overall, I would usually say this is something that you just want to stream and move on, but I really did enjoy myself. It may sound like I'm ranting because I'm saying that I've heard shit like this before, but I did enjoy myself. I had fun. It's definitely that nighttime cruise drive. You know, we want to put something that's real melodic and chill, like usually Reasonable Doubt. Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt is my go-to, but this may be something in that disc changer when I'm at driving at night coming from a club or a party, just coming from work or something, and I want something to chill and just tone me out. This is something I'll definitely bang out to. So I'll definitely say it's worth a download. Unless you're a huge Nipsey Hussle fan, don't break your neck to go listen to this shit. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I know it sounds like I'm ranting, but I did enjoy myself. Again, it's just nothing that I haven't heard before. But let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and let me know what you want me to review next. Until next time.